Alrighty. The map has been picked. We're playing on Pearl, and it looks like IVY Academy are attacking first. WMS are defending, so let's get into it as they're currently picking their agents as we speak. Alright, let's see what we got. Loco looking like he's going to stay on the jet. Lulu Glow going on Cypher. Anata Dreams playing Viper on Pearl. Interesting. Both teams seem to be looking at playing Viper as their controller. Not sure if that's in the meta or not. I have no clue. But very interesting to see. Very similar setups here. Only difference being the Killjoy and the Cypher. WMS. Locked in Fade. Killjoy. Viper Jet and looking like a KO for the 5th. IVY Academy. Fade locked in. Looking like KO, Viper, Jet, Cypher. So very similar comp setup here.
Choose your
Think it might be a close game. And here we go. Both teams fully locked in. Best of 3. Will we see a third game? I don't think we've seen a final go into a third game in the tournament so far in the first 2 weeks. I think we got to the second. But unfortunately, no third. Will we see that this week? Potentially. I would love to see a third game. Don't know about you guys. But let's see what happens. I mentioned levels before, but look at WMS. We got some gamers over here. Level 266, level 259. Some very experienced Valorant gamers. A little bit longer the loading time here. Let's hope no one's PC has crashed. We did have one last week. Fortunately, Pira, when he played for FAF, his PC crashed on load in, but apart from that, I think most players have been pretty good. And of course, as I mentioned it, we load in. Let's have a look at the guns across the board here at the moment. Primarily Ghost, couple of classics, and it's looking like a full stacked A push here for IVY Academy. Viper wall goes up. And they're on site. Loco pushing back. Gets the Elim. First pick. Looking for a second, doesn't find it, unfortunately. Tiny one. Pigs is getting the trade on Buddha there. Spike's still yet to be planted, and it looks like they're potentially rotating. Full rotate onto B side here. Which you tend to see a lot from IVY Academy, rotating from one side to the other. They go for a plant, unable to get on, rotate straight over. And the spike has been planted. WMS already on site here. Little Glow swinging, getting an Elim. Lazy Vibes, unfortunately, not able to get the trade there.
Last player standing.
Lulu Glow getting another one. Or getting a first, I should say. No, 2, I was right. Lazy Vibes, 24 HP, 1v3. What can they do here? Nothing much, apparently. Pixel swings, takes him out. First round IVY Academy. Good first round there. And it looks like a Force. Full Spectres, full shield. And Buddha is opting for a Stinger and Light Shield on defense after losing the first round. Bit of an interesting strat, but maybe... No, most of them are too. I mean, maybe it'll work out for them. Maybe they'll win this round and potentially the next one. Danny, what are your thoughts on the lineup?
It does seem like most teams in this tournament nowadays, instead of like full save up to like full save to make sure they buy next round, they just go half armor and Stinger. Stinger has definitely been more popular recently.
Agreed.
It's been buffed up to at least how not as good as it used to be in the early days, but definitely still it definitely is good for like long, medium to short range fights.
Trades going off there.
Yes, that you see that on full display with Buddha just taking advantage of the operator's close range-ness. But that's not gonna benefit too much.
Buddha left.
Considering that he's the only one that's still alive.
1v4.
Struggle.
Spike planted.
But maybe
That's another one. Okay.
he's good with the Stinger.
And they'll also kind of ruin Ivy's economy a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain is just.
Buddha trying to get the Elim there, sees him, does a lot of damage, doesn't get the pick though.
Camera spotted him.
Oh, just narrowly avoids it, and unfortunately got swung each way. Each way he swings as a player there.
As much as he wants to run, there is nowhere to run.
I like that.
Even though Sova is not being played in this match.
Pixels with a 5-1 already after 2 rounds. Big picks.
For sure. Pixel coming in huge that last round.
And now with a Phantom.
Yeah, he has a Phantom, Locos on a Stinger with half armor. They're just gonna try and see if they can get mid control here, but Tiny and Bongwater have the same idea actually. They will be detected though, so that's not gonna help them with the push towards mid.
Loco getting an Elim.
Resistance being met in Art. Loco takes one to the grave. The only person left here is Mimiwi. Can he get a kill?
Gets one.
He does get one. Oh, okay. He almost got away with it, but Lulu
immediately
with a quick adjustment.
Spike planted.
Pixels finally getting that kill. Tiny is just struggling over there with the shorty. Moose taking him out of his misery, and now the only person left is Buddha here.
With a Marshall.
What can he do? Yeah, with a Marshall. What can he do here? Can he get some exits?
1v4 Marshall.
I think with the way Ivy is playing here, it's not gonna be an easy retake. Or like it's not even gonna be easy to exit frag, considering that they're playing this very well.
Gets
and
one.
I say that there goes Lulu Glow's head. Lulu's getting ripped off. Are they leaving the spike? Okay, I was about to say no way they're leaving the spike to be defused like that, right? No ninja diffuses in this match.
Team Ace for IVY Academy there. Buddha trying to get a second, but unfortunately only gets one on the way out. It's another round for IVY Academy. First 3 rounds in their favor. Which is a little bit interesting, actually, because WMS did win the coin toss and choose this map. So, at the moment, not capitalizing on that map pick. Wait. Lulu Glow just throwing his Spectre over. Says, nah, we don't need that. We got a Vandal now. We're good.
Buddha's on the knives, pushing up B main here with the help of KO, but he's not gonna find anything. And noise has been made on A, so they're definitely pivoting as quickly as possible to the A site. Meanwhile, we got Lulu actually lurking here. He gets his head ripped off by Tiny. Tiny going in huge with that pick.
Lots of util being used here, but IVY Academy getting on site. Need to plant the spike. Lots of Elims, lots of sprays.
Just like that.
Moose.
It's down to Ivy Moose against the 2 players of WMS. Buddha.
With the ulti. Gets cancelled out immediately.
Last player standing.
Oh. And Moose is in a good position to clutch it too. Does he realize that Buddha has repositioned? No.
No, he doesn't. That's the first round on the board for WMS.
Yeah, for WMS finally. The Buddha played that smart actually. He thought he thought that Buddha was still stuck in secret the entire time, but he didn't. But the timing was on Buddha's side there. He manages to, you know, avoid
reposition.
He manages to avoid the line of sight as he crossed by. So that was definitely such a huge clutch.
Good clutch play.
Yeah, that was a huge clutch from Buddha there.
And now he's got an op in his hands as well.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what he can do here.
Let's see what Buddha can do here against the 5 members of IVY going into B side here.
Predicting where they're gonna walk to.
Oh, no,
the timing gets one though.
Never mind. It didn't stop him from getting another kill, getting 1 kill.
Gets 2.
He gets 2. That's a headshot too. Oh goodness.
He's looking for the clip,
right,
you know. Oh, I just say that.
well, you know, getting a free K was probably a dream, but another dream taking away that dream, of course.
I like it. I like it. Little pun there.
a little bit of a 3v4 situation here. They haven't really tried to rotate over the A.
Bongwater picking up the op.
Ooh, okay. All right. Tiny and Bongwater enjoyer.
And cleaned up nicely there at the end. Only losing 1 player, keeping the op,
only lost 1
grabbing
player.
some rifles. Oh.
And the operator gets saved in the next round too.
Well, they grabbed
means that
1
Buddha
rifle.
has the operator once again. Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, the IC's Killjoy and Fade were thinking that they were trying to rotate to A, so that meant it was only IC's KO. It was only IC's KO and the Vipers on B side still, but nonetheless it worked out well, and they are now 2-3. IVY do have 5 ults here. They're not on a full buy this round, so maybe they'll capitalize on their ults next round possibly. Meanwhile, we got a judge coming in from Loco here. Maybe he can get one with a judge.
He does.
He does, of course. Oh my!
Tries to get the Vandal.
It's but he can't.
Unfortunate.
They managed to get. Yeah, they do get the Vandal in the end, but they lose 2 teammates in the process. So I don't know if that was I don't know if that was worth it to go for the Vandal.
Rotate potentially on here.
Wait, look at IVY. Look at the IC's Jet though. He was positioned very aggressively, but he wasn't getting any value out of it. But the only person stopping them from going B here is Tiny and Bongwater enjoyer. If they're not careful, this could be again Tiny and Bongwater enjoyer coming in clutch.
Great little duo there.
That round. Despite his name, he's definitely not tiny in terms of impact.
Doing quite a bit there for WMS, if I'm being real. Getting those crucial picks clutch in the round.
We're actually 3-3. Oh dear. Could we see a repeat of the last match?
Potentially, you know, back and forth. Potentially overtime, and then
yeah, IVY
game 2.
IVY have done so well. They were in the lower brackets, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I believe so. I think it was FAF beat them, and then IVY Academy came back, got revenge, and are now in it.
Oh, Buddha, what was that? He took off Loco's head there. Lulu as well getting a pick of his own. Another kill from Buddha. Lazy by finally getting 1, but he's gonna get traded out immediately. And just down to Buddha on site. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Can't escape anywhere. But he does have his KO close by.
2v2.
But he's actually his KO's the KO's trying to go through sewers here. At least he thinks that somebody is trying to go sewers. 2v2 situation. It's 50 seconds left on the clock. There's still so much time. There's a lot of things that can still be done.
Spike yet to be planted.
Another Dream is at 8 HP. His teammate though at at least near full HP. Black is coming out trying to push the operator up, but that's not gonna do jack against the operator. Never mind, another Dream. And the ult. That's definitely gonna complicate things a little bit.
Oh no!
Molly. That Molly's gonna keep it clean and simple.
Gets the ult.
If this was old KO before they buffed his Molly, he definitely would have stayed alive. But now the KO Molly doesn't need line of sight in order to do damage. It basically acts like any other Molly in the game now. It's really weird though that a Molly needed a line of sight in order to do damage. It's like why? Like why not just like if it goes through a wall, it just does.
Should do damage,
anyways. Yeah.
Buddha 11-5 already.
Look at
Pixel
these buys
7-5.
come from both teams. It's so like of course Ivy has more of a eco buy, but look at IC. They have a stinger on one of their players. Oh wait, never mind. That's just Bong Water Enjoyer just being a stinger main. Yeah, he keeps using the stinger a lot in the previous matches too. He's just a big fan of the stinger.
Tiny to good position
the
here.
shot missing.
Fortunately,
That's not gonna happen.
doesn't get one.
Oh,
Spike
Buddha though.
down mid.
He got one. Lazy Vibes got another. Oh, and Moose goes down as well. Mimi still in prime position. Oh, he was ready to swing, but he didn't expect someone to be that close to him.
One enemy
Oh my god!
Oh, he's been flashed. He's been flashed again.
Gets
Oh,
denied
what
the
an
ace.
enjoyer.
What a
He
flick though.
Wait, was that an ace?
No,
that
it was
almost an ace?
4K for Lulu Glow. Got denied the ace, but what a flick!
Yep, that's another ace denial added to the list of this tournament. I've seen at least this is 6th or 7th at this point.
Far out.
At least for me. I don't know if you saw any aces getting denied on your
I
side.
don't think so this week. I think we saw a couple 3Ks get denied. They got the 3, but not to 4.
Yeah, I saw like this is like the 6th or the 7th. They like aces get an ace getting denied. I wonder. Wait, sorry. Oh, lazy vibes. Gets one. Gets traded out immediately though. That flash definitely didn't do him any favors. Oh, the timing. Ball to enjoy. They're coming in clutch to save his to trade out his team at the very least. Oh, and Pixels gets caught out in the open.
down A.
Mimi, we trying to get that last kill. And now the dream is so low too.
Oh, narrowly avoiding the
Almost
shots.
he narrowly avoided that. 3v2 situation. Ivy, only 2 players left. There's nobody on B side. They could try and run it down to B right now. I don't think they'd be able to hear them, but it looks like they're trying to group up in mid here.
Very quiet.
All right, they're slowly starting to be aware that they could go to B here, but they haven't really gone to B fully yet. They're just like waiting for a little bit.
Are they going back to A?
What's this? Wait, they're going
30
back to A.
seconds
They have
left.
30 seconds. They don't really have time to waste here. They gotta pick a site to go. Doesn't help that Anada is at 16 HP too.
Oh.
They need to go to a site
Moose
here.
here.
Oh, they could catch.
Does Moose know?
Oh, he doesn't know the operator's behind him.
remaining.
Oh, and the spike's
Spike
down as well.
A.
Buddha though, he didn't make his position.
That
known
could have
at all.
turned
He
out
just
very
stayed
well
quiet.
there, but unfortunately, timing. Getting behind the
And look
box.
at Ballwood and Enjoy just hiding behind the box. He's just not having it. He's
Trying to
just
keep
like,
it.
yeah.
Keep the op.
I thought I'm not gonna lie. I thought Buddha would have died there.
Can we
I
just-
actually thought Buddha would have been shot by Moose.
Can we just talk about the fact that it was 3-3 and now it's 6-3?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Wait, WMS has shifted momentum into their favor. But this is gonna be like a more of a full buy. But 2 members of Ivy are on half arm at the moment. So anything could still happen, of course. This is Valorant we're talking about.
Find you.
The craziest of rounds have happened. Lazy Vibes does have information that there's somebody close to Art in mid. Interestingly enough, we have Killjoy positioned near the fade here. Mimi and Lazy Vibes playing off of each other here. Tiny has been spotted. Knife goes out. He has been suppressed. Down goes Lazy Vibes.
And the push.
Mimi quick to run back to site to make sure that his utility is back up.
And the A
Oh, wait,
push.
he's not detected. They don't know that. Oh, they know that he's not on site, so they know that there could be a possibility that he is in their spawn. So let's see how this retake goes out actually. 4v5. Look at the way Pixels and Lulu are positioned for this crossfire. Oh, Mimi we also gets a kill too. Tiny getting one on Lulu, of course. 4v3. Down goes another dream though, and now it's just down to the fade. What can Pixels do in this situation?
Not much.
Not much, unfortunately.
Another round the ball for WMS.
What does WMS stand for?
With me shots. Well, with my shots. So essentially with my shots. But it is weef. It's WEEF, not with. So with my shots.
Weef. That sounds like a thing that Patrick Star would say.
With my shots.
Oh, East. I thought you said West. West. What kind of compass are you reading, boy?
Buddha. 13-6. KD.
Do you think Buddha will reach 20k before the match ends?
I reckon he can. He's got the op in his hand. Anything's possible.
Yeah, he's been popping off with the operator here. Then again, this is a best of 3, so even if Ivy lose this map, they still have 2 more maps to work with before we can call it quits for them. And we know Ivy are a strong team. But that's not really gonna help them in any favors. This is not gonna help them in any favors, considering that they're down to a 4v5. Oh, Lulu though with a Marshall wall bang. Now the site is theirs, but they still have the killjoy utility to worry about. Tiny's just seems to play in this connected position so strongly, and they find it so hard to cut him off unless they all peek him together. Look at look at Buddha. Look at Buddha's position. I was about to say look at Ivy's jet and what he's positioned. Loco here, he could potentially cut off rotations if he gets the timing down. Buddha, on the other hand, he's stuck all by his lonesome. Pixel's getting one, and just like that, it's just down to Buddha to clutch it out. 3v4 situation, definitely not going to be an easy one, considering that they are positioned very wildly here.
Picks up the Marshall.
He took the Marshall instead of sticking to the operator. That's definitely going to cost him because now the operator's off his hands and in the hands of Ivy Loco, possibly. Well, he does have Buddha has rebought the operator. Oh, Ivy actually didn't pick up the operator. Interesting. You think? Oh wait, look at sorry, my brain. I apologize. Loco is actually struggling a little bit in this match. Last game he was going insane. It was going crazy.
Living up to his name, yeah.
Now he's struggling a little bit, but again, this isn't to say that he's having a bad game. It's just that WMS have been very good at countering against Loco's
very
aggression.
good.
Again, both of these teams are like the best performers in this tournament so far. In my eyes, lazy vibes. Like I said, they are just so good at countering Loco's aggression here, and it ends up costing Ivy a player. 4v5 retake. This is gonna be very hard for Ivy to hold aside, especially when things like that happen. What is this? Oh, this ultimate has gone down. Now they can easily defuse the bomb here. They have no way of stopping the defuse unless they push in. And there's no way to. Lulu is trying to go for the flank, but
they got the alien.
If Lulu had gone on that flank sooner, it could have went to their favor. But he was too little, too late, and that gave IC the WMS the advantage that they need. And now it's 8-4. We've seen a lot of teams come back from worse though. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ivy manages to come back on the second half. It'll actually be interesting to see how well a Cypher can defend a site compared to a Killjoy. Especially when you consider that Killjoy's utilities they arguably do more damage than Cypher's, especially when you had that really annoying turret to deal with. But of course, with Killjoy on attacking, you kind of lose the flexibility of watching flank because you have that range they have to worry about. Wait, look at Buddha. Look at where he's positioned. He's already so up close to the site.
Put it with a hard push on. Lulu Glow somehow not being taken out yet.
Lulu is stuck. He can't do anything. He's mollied off as well. There's nowhere for him to run, and he gets squashed like a bug. No pun intended, of course, because I'm pretty sure Cypher there says a line that says squashed like a bug or something. Anyways, Loco gets a pick there on Tiny. They are on site. They do have the bomb on defusal. They're gonna have to try and push here, but WMS they can't do anything with that molly in the way.
Well played.
Well played by Ivy. They literally have 3 more rounds before to like catch up and make it a tie. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens.
I mean, it's only game 1 of game 3. I mean, even if someone does win this game, they still got another whole game at least ahead of them to make a comeback and make a change.
So here's a question I want to ask you, Abeda. Do you think Pearl is defender sided or attacker sided?
So you'd think because of B side it would be defender. But I don't know. I feel like if you have a good offense, you can easily, you know, take B side and take control of the whole entire map.
Yeah, I have to agree too. Pearl just feels so attacker sided. What is that camera looking at?
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering too.
Yeah, as I was saying, Pearl feels so attacker sided because there's like so much ground you have to cover as a defender, and the attackers can easily hold that. The attackers can easily gain that ground. Hence why you see a lot of people who play Pearl, they try to be aggressive on defending as well because they don't want to give these areas so easily. All in the meanwhile though, they're still trying to aggress towards B, but look at this flank come from behind from Ivy. Maybe he was aware actually, but he's gonna go down.
There's a spike down.
Spike's down too. Lulu goes down to 1 HP, but Pixels is at 4 HP, so he'll definitely have some backup.
Oh!
Okay, well, that just happened.
Where are you?
The lazy vibes, definitely a lot lazy in the aim department. And Buddha was trying to go for a play, but he gets caught off guard by 3 players.
Lazy vibes.
And now lazy vibes is stuck between Cypher and 3 players. And Lulu wraps that up. 6-8 for Ivy. They're slowly catching up.
Unfortunately, you can't do much there in a 1v4 situation, especially with that low health as well. But
yeah, with a classic and a low HP, and you're in the open like that, it's so hard to get anything
but
done.
they didn't capitalize on B side. They had the opportunity there to push on site. They didn't. They just kept putting it off. And the flank came in.
They didn't even try to rotate back. They just let the flankers flank them. This camera positioning, I really want to know where the Cypher camera's positioned. It's just like staring at some kind of like resort umbrella thing. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't play Cypher not to know, but there might be a really powerful camera that most people can't spot so easily. Pixels, he actually tried to peek that with a ghost. Such a brave thing to do. But he's gonna get whittled down to 60 HP for his trouble.
That's the angle.
Oh yeah, that's actually really powerful.
Right.
You can actually see. That's such a tiny gap though, and they probably wouldn't notice it. On,
makes sense now.
At the very least. Well, look at this rotation towards A. Meanwhile, the only person on B is Ivy Loco, and he hasn't seen any resistance just yet. Buddha has snuck up with KO into B link. They haven't really seen anyone or heard anything yet. Oh, the knife! They avoided a knife. This could be huge. They don't know that they're actually up in B link. Oh, the timing! Another dream. He's gonna get caught off guard.
30 seconds
Does
left.
get some damage in, but unfortunately, it's not enough to put down. Oh,
Loco.
Loco's positioning comes in.
Clutch 3K.
It's a 3K. Oh, not enough for a 4 though. 2v3 situation. Still is very winnable for WMS, of course.
10 seconds left.
This gap on the Viper wall is so weird to deal with. But in the end they managed it anyways. Ivy 7-8. Your
comeback's on.
I think we have a game in our hands.
We definitely do. It's only game 1. Buddha on top, 16-10-2. Lulu Glow, 14-11-3.
Yeah,
interesting buys.
Lulu has been very impactful in this game. Lulu has been in positions and also in scenarios where what is happening with Tiny over there? Like, as I was saying, Lulu has been in positions and scenarios that put his team in favorable positions, so that they're able to capitalize on those opportunities easier.
Get out of my way.
I really like this camera. I don't know why. That camera positioning is just so awkward to deal with. In the meantime, though, you got a bit of a mid aggression. They're slowly pushing in. They are on a bit of a safe buy, so they're gonna have to try and group up together here to try and get the kills. It's a pixel of Teo's body has been spotted. No pun intended. But that's not gonna be enough to like stop them from pushing through Arit. Just going in aggressively. Buddha the brakes are not being put on right now. Oh, the head's been spotted, but he's getting wall banged with a wall. A pixel getting that headshot puts him out. Bong Water getting traded by another dream, but not without getting a kill of his own.
Oh no, the reload. Unfortunate from Tiny there. Got one, couldn't get the second due to reload.
Maybe we only a frenzy. I don't think he can do anything to get.
Oh!
Never mind.
Oh!
Okay. That was so close. It's 8-8 now for Ivy.
Could have done quite a bit there. If he had a different weapon there, definitely could have clutched that round, but unfortunately stuck with a frenzy. Managed to get one, but couldn't get any more there.
Remember when the frenzy was broken, like the stinger? The frenzy was so broken that it could like take fights from longer ranges.
Moose.
Now,
10 assists.
now the stinger is half as good as what it used to be, while the frenzy is still struggling a little bit. Even at close range, the stinger just doesn't feel great, in my opinion. But nonetheless, it's still a usable weapon. It's not a bad weapon to use. Speaking of usable weapons, Loco on the operator, taking out Buddha. I guess that's a bit of a revenge right there, because Buddha was on the operator so much in the last half. It must have really annoyed Loco, and now Loco finally gets that revenge. Looks like WMS are in a bit of a pickle. They don't really know where to head to at the moment. It just seems like a little bit of a slow push. There's no information being gathered at A main, so Ivy, they aren't aware that there's nobody in A main too. It's a little bit of a slow push towards B lane. Another dream with a jump peek, trying to see if he can catch anybody. Tiny successfully crosses over, so he has no clue that Tiny is interconnected here. But positions have been given away, so now it's just down to Pixels, and Lulu goes to hold this. Wait a second, Tiny didn't spot Pixels there, but eventually he did.
Bongwater in a good
goes
position.
Down. Now finally it seems like WMS are back in the game. Let's see if Bongwater can get any value out of this lurk. Gets one. 3v2 situation. Not a dream. And Loco. Trying to see if they can get something. What in the world was that, Abeda?
What a shot. Gets traded out though.
Oh no.
1v1.
Oh no. And dude, if Ivy win this,
look at the position from Tiny.
Gonna ruin WMS for like a few rounds. Not only economically but mentally.
Well done.
But thankfully that's not gonna happen. WMS finally back in the game after conceding 4 rounds in a row. Their first bye round. They finally managed to pull it back, but they're not really in a comfortable lead though. Also look at the WMS side. They got Killjoy and Fade ultimate, so this is definitely gonna give them a free sight if they use this properly. Like the Fade ult to try and see if anyone's playing on site, and of course the Killjoy ult to try and make sure that the retake doesn't happen immediately from the other side. Also, let's not forget, Ivy do have ultimates of their own, Viper ult, Fate ult, and also the Cypher ult to try and find where they are. And finally, that camera after so long finally gets shot. The attacker kills are all getting put to use here. Lulu Glow forced to be pushed away. Buddha is now in a good position to actually cut off some rotation and also some pushes here. He's on alert too. Look at this.
Lulu with two.
Glow. He gets 2 already.
For the flank.
Oh, Buddha. The value from his lurk. He's down. But Bongwater enjoys down too, so it's a 1v2 situation. Just down to him to stop it. Oh, and it's not enough. Ivy, 9-9. Oh my
Unfortunate there from Buddha. It was a great flank to be fair,
yeah,
but
remember when WMS were 8-4 in the second half, and now they're 9, and that's 9-9.
the
for both
comeback.
teams. Today's tournaments have not been boring, to say the least.
Yeah,
It's been very
very
eventful
exciting.
and exciting. Just a back and forth. Even when one team is down and out, eventually that team comes back and ties with the other team. Loco's back on the operator now. And what was this? I think I saw Marshall on WMS. Oh, Marshall versus operator. Who will come out on top here, Beta?
It's looking like they're pushing B side as
Loco
well.
versus a Beta.
Buddha.
Loco versus Buddha. I'm sorry.
I mean, I wish I was playing in this tournament. It looks like so much fun right now.
I do apologize. I am a little bit fatigued, but I'm still trying my best regardless.
They heard the op, said, "Nope, we're rotating, brother."
Yeah, no, I don't with the. You think with the operator near the Viper ult, it would be like, okay, well, this is a bit easier, but no, the Viper ult just makes it so hard to spot where the operator is. What is this? The
The timing.
Wait, Lulu.
My camera is
Lulu's
destroyed.
such in a good position.
Where is
Oh, he gets one.
hiding? I must wait.
Can he get a second one? Oh, he gets a second one, but that was a little bit rough there. Not as clean as the first one. Lazy Vibes trying to spot him, and Lazy Vibes does get. Oh, Al Loco, he took too long to take the shot there, and he misses that shot. But look at Mimiwi. Look at his positioning. He could get Moose here. Moose is down. Lazy Vibes is already in sight. They're trying to res the KO here. Oh, Mimiwi, he gets value out of that. Another dream. 2v2 situation.
One enemy remaining.
Good knife.
That's a knife kill right there. Just down to Loco with the operator and a dream, 27 HP too, and then the crossfire as well. Do you think Loco can pull this off?
Potentially with the op, but I guess
I
not.
don't think so.
I think it really depended who swung there. If Lazy Vibes gave an angle, then I think there's a good chance. You know, gets the pick there, swings onto Buddha, gets the healing, but didn't happen. Buddha swung,
Yeah.
hit the knives.
Also, what can I say again about WMS's ecos? So far they are the only team to actually make ecos work into their favor and make them win those rounds. They play their ecos really well, somehow, some way. And this also forces Ivy into a bit of a save buy.
Hard B
Also,
push.
a lot of aggression towards mid. Actually, look at this.
No one's on B side.
Nobody's on B side. They're all just aggressing towards mid.
Where are
Now the only person who's gonna be able to resist this is Lulu, but of course Moose is gonna be joining in. Look at Loco in the flank, but he hasn't spotted. I don't know if Mimiwi is gonna expect about 3 people.
Spike
Like,
planted.
but
The
we'll
one
see, of
maybe,
course.
but not that many.
Not to mention Lulu's behind the Viper wall, so that's definitely gonna isolate him from his teammates if he gets peeked by three of the Ivy members. And the retake's not even coming in yet. Look at this. They're
Very
waiting.
slow,
They're biding
yeah.
their time. Are they just going for exit fries? I think they are. They're not even trying to retake. It's just going for exits. The knife gives away Bombwater's position. Trident gets 2 right there. Saved his teammate from dying. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to go for exits. They weren't even
Right.
trying to retake. Mimi we handling himself very well. Lazy Vibes gets one.
Very
Sorry, Lazy Vibes gets killed. I mean,
very
and
interesting
at the
strat.
very least, they actually saved some guns in that. So the exit frags kind of worked out in the end. They get some guns going to the next round, but that also means that they're gonna have to be going to a force buy, as they don't have enough money to full buy, unfortunately. And this match has been a back and forth. I wonder how the next maps are gonna go.
You're not wrong. Will we see game 3 or will it just be game 1, game 2 like usual?
There's always a first time for everything. Ivy Pixels. I'm missing the lineup. It's okay. I've been there before. I've also missed my lineups.
You should run.
Cage triggered.
Lulu Glow, the other one on A side here for defense.
Yeah, the Killjoy ultimate goes off too.
But they're rotating.
It's a fake too. It's a fake. It literally has rotated every single person on Ivy over the A side. They think it's a A hit. But now Ivy are scrambling over the B side, and I think they might have enough time to at least catch these guys before they plant the bomb. But they definitely for sure have this part of the B side in control.
Placing swamp grenade. Face your
Lazy Vibes
fear.
also has the ult of his own. He ults in, does protect a few players in Link and also Heaven. Mimi Wee gets that. Poor Moose couldn't get a clean kill out of that. Lazy Vibes gets a kill of his own. Lulu Glow trades it out. The fights are going on. Oh, the trades going in back and forth. 2v2. Buddha. Could it be a free K right here? You haven't spotted.
Oh!
And not a dream yet. That was so close. Mimi Wee coming in clutch though, saving his teammate from certain doom. And it's now
12-9.
match point for WMS.
Lulu Glow with a 20 bomb as well. 25-13 for Buddha and 21-17 for Lulu Glow.
I mean, there's no denying that both teams are performing very well, and of course both teams are like adapting and also playing to their advantages very well, taking advantage of any kind of hole that they can penetrate through.
Isolate them and kill them.
Actually, I take that back. That was phrased so wrong. They're taking advantage of any opportunity that they are presented on the table. Look at Loco. He's definitely living up to his name, trying to go for this crazy position, see if he can cut someone. He does get one. Loco is not gonna get the second one, unfortunately. He's gonna have to run away, join his teammate, trades out his pixels though, and they have the spike. Oh, but I don't think he expected Tiny to be that fast on site already from Art. Buddha and Loco have been very aggressive in that position. They just go in, they go in these awkward positions where the enemies don't expect them to be, and they get value out of it 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 times. And it might look to be the end of the match here. Moose, he has all the time in the world, but if he takes too much time, he is not going to be able to defuse the bomb in time. And just like that, Buddha wraps it up. Map 1 will go to WMS. Great job to Ivy adapting and playing to their advantages, but of course, WMS playing so well, adapting in the end. That first half was so close though. It went 8-4, and then in the next half, WMS just brought it back so much.
What a game! So first
Slowly
game
but surely
goes to
Ivy actually brought it back to an 8-8 at one point, but WMS managed to bring it back into their favor.
First game, WMS. Put on top, 27-13. Lulu Glow, 21-18. We're going to have a quick little 5-minute break here. And then we'll be right back into game 2. So this will be the time to go, bathroom break, get some water, whatever you need. And we'll see you back again shortly.